Greetings! Welcome to Saint of the Week, the show where we choose one saint's feast day from this week and discuss their life and their impact on the church. The saint for this week is Saint Rose of Lima, whose feast day is August 23rd, this Thursday.
Rose was born Isabel Flores de Oliva in Lima, Peru on April 20th, 1586. Her father was a Spanish soldier and her mother was a native of Peru. She was given the name of Rose because of her great beauty, as well as a story from a servant who claimed they saw her face transform into a rose. When she was confirmed in 1597, she took the name of Rose officially.
Rose was not only beautiful, but also very pious and devout, filled with love for God from a young age. She chose St. Catherine of Siena as her role model, imitating the severe penances that the saint had imposed on herself. She fasted 3 times a week, and as she grew older and more admired for her beauty, she cut off her hair and smeared pepper on her face to make herself unattractive to suitors.
Rose desired to take a vow of virginity, much to the aggravation of her parents, who wanted her to marry. They opposed much of the penitential practices she took up, and she suffered much ridicule from her other relatives. Through prayer and patience, however, Rose finally won over her parents, who allowed her to remain unmarried at home.
Although Rose spent a great amount of time in prayer, especially in front of the Blessed Sacrament, she was by no means inactive. She worked at gardening and needlework, which she sold to help provide for her family. She also spent time caring for the hungry and sick, who she brought back to her room and personally ministered to. She also received communion daily, which was an extremely rare practice at the time.
Rose's holy life attracted the attention of the Dominican friars in the area, who invited her to become a nun. She would have gladly accepted if not for the sound disapproval of her parents, and so she instead joined the Third Order of St. Dominic when she was 20 years old, finally taking the vow of virginity that she had so long desired.
After entering the Third Order, Rose increased her mortifications to a heroic degree. She only slept for 2 hours every night, so as to spend as much time as possible praying. She wore an iron chain around her waist and a heavy silver crown disguised by roses, which had spikes on the inside to emulate Jesus' crown of thorns. Rose undertook these penances to ward off the temptations which assailed her almost constantly. But she was not alone in her suffering. Frequently, Jesus would reveal himself to her, leaving her in a state of ecstasy for hours.
For 11 years, Rose lived her life of prayer and penance until her death at the age of 31 on August 24th, 1617. Nearly all the citizens of Lima attended her funeral, and it was said that the entire city smelled like roses. She is the patron saint of embroiderers, gardeners, Latin America, people ridiculed for their piety, florists, resolution of family quarrels, indigenous Americans, Lima, and she is invoked against vanity.
The penances Rose subjected herself to may seem extreme, and it is true that such a life is not for everyone. But in an age of indulgence and excess, such discipline is exceedingly admirable. Rose's immense love and unwavering dedication to her convictions inspires us and provides us with courage to pursue Christ with our whole hearts, no matter what sacrifices are required. Saint Rose of Lima, pray for us.
Our honorable mentions for this week are St. Ezekiel Moreno y Diaz, St. Bernard of Valdeiglesias, St. Abraham of Smolensk, St. Sigfrid, St. Jane Antide-Thoré, and St. Joseph Calasanz. And of course, there are thousands of other saints who undoubtedly had their feast days this week, but there are so many of them that there is no way we can list them all here.
We hope you have enjoyed this episode of Saint of the Week. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Peace be to you.